Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion, please Slay the Spire. I'm playing the beta version of the game today. As of, like, the January 18th, January 21st, we're moving on up. January 21st beta patch. We lost our last run, but it didn't go too badly. It was very strange. It was like a runic dome, so we can't see what enemies are doing. No block deck. So, in the end, it ended up not working out that well. But there were times when I actually believed it was going to work. We got Adrenaline for free, which is a lovely card. I have no idea what to expect from the beta patch. I'm ready to go here. I'm excited. So far, it looks pretty familiar. I'll just level with you. I feel like we do something like that. This is Slay the Spire in a nutshell. Would you rather take 1 damage and do 6? Or take no damage because you have no way to get HP back? I'll hit him for 6. Question marks can buff our HP, but being 1 HP down don't matter anyway. What are you going to hit me for? You're going to hit me for 9. This time, I'll choose not to take 4 damage. I don't know if it could be balancing, could be whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm probably, indisputably, unironically, with self-awareness, the #1 Slay the Spire player on planet Earth. I have 1 hour in this game and 61 wins. That's right, 50-second wins all day and all night. So we got our first guy here, no problem. Adrenaline right off the bat in such a thin deck is lovely. You know you're going to draw it soon. I mean, out of all these, I think I like Backflip. The thing with Adrenaline is you only get it once. Dude, but like... I mean, we could remove a card, but Dramatic Entrance is so good. We draw 7 cards a turn. 7 cards on our first turn, I should say. Is there a second shop? There is. Do we get Doubt? I'm going to disagree. There's a chance we could discard it on the regular, but I don't want Doubt. You know, to become weak is really bad when you're already a weak character to begin with. That's just a great start. So we'll weaken this guy, and we'll deal 6 damage to him, and we'll pass all of our energy on to the next turn. You really want to hit this guy hard on turn 1, but no such luck. So we should be drawing, I was just going to say, we should be drawing a lot of gas. Definitely always do card draw first. So I'm not feeling too intelligent right now, but we're going to do this anyway. That way there's a chance I could kill you next turn. I just need 3 strikes. If I have to buff myself with blocks, so be it. Oh my lord. Alright, just need 2 strikes. It's like baseball. 2 strikes and you're out. Oh, you've never seen Canadian baseball. It's much more punishing. It's a tough one, because we don't have a synergy that really works with any of this, yet. But at the same time, it's tough to skip, even though that's literally what I just did. It's tough to skip because our cards are all strikes and defense. You know, it's not that good. I think we take my 29 gold. I don't care. Let's try to take a little bit more risk-averse approach here. This would be a great time to have... Look at this. I know that we have more blocks than strikes, but come on, man. Like, you're really gonna just endlessly give me these hands that are exclusively consisting of defense? We still found a way to get 21 damage out of it regardless. This guy's gonna be annoying as hell, though. We need some guidance on this run. Like, it's not necessarily bad. We're gonna take... I wouldn't be surprised if we took like 30 damage on this fight. Please don't weaken me. Thank you. We might even take more than 30 damage. It's clear, I think. He's so far away from death, I think we let him hit us for 15 instead of blocking. We'd block for 10 and he would deal 19. This way we'd take 6 more damage, but he also doesn't get buffed, so... Now, he's still not in lethal range. If we block for 8, he's gonna do 15 damage. Yeah, sure, let's... Not 15, 16 damage. It just makes him stronger in the future is the problem. We need some guidance on this run because we're just adrift. Like, we don't know where this run's gonna go. At this point, we want him to die next turn, so we might as well block for as much as we can. We need a compass or an astrolabe. Astrolabe? I just don't like saying the phrase labe. It makes me uncomfortable. Strike. Oh my lord. I just hate you. I hate you and I hate your stupid face. We were one strike away from getting a kill. We need a card or a relic or something that tells us what we should take in the future. Or we just gotta commit to something. Art of War, Escape Plan, Alchemized, Dagger Throw. Give me an Alchemized. It's a rare card that's amazing. We have another, like immediately we have another fight here. And these guys are just horrible. With 31 HP, I'm pretty confident that we may just die. But Dramatic Entrance is what you want to draw. Yeah, a single strike is pretty good too, said nobody ever. I'm just like I know it's not a strong, it's not a very offensive deck, but we've only added like 3 cards to it, and yet we can't draw attacks. Like, attacks don't exist for us. Please, Lord, what do we have here? We're gonna get 3 strikes, so you gotta eat it. Sorry to tell you. Kind of surprised by how far we've gotten ahead of the curve here right off the bat. 1 enemy dead, 2 enemies hurt. It's like that sometimes. I mean, ridiculous. Beta Branch sometimes is freaking ridiculous. Every turn, we get a little closer. I mean, our deck gets full of more trash, but we get a little closer to eking out a victory here. It helps when you don't draw 20 dazes. That was just bad variance, because we got only 1 daze left in our deck. A lot in our discard pile. Like 40% of our discard pile. This is a bad turn. Can't kill you. I can get pretty close. You gotta go next turn. Can we draw? We will draw a strike. There's no can about it. So you gotta go. We should backflip. Even if we draw daze, we're happy to draw it because it pulls it out of our deck on a turn where we're not getting hit anyway. We shouldn't die. That's not to say that I'm happy with the way things are going, but I mean, to beat 2 elites on the first floor is certainly not a bad thing. Oh, I hate you. Will we draw a strike? Not guaranteed, but, you know, there's probably like a 40% chance we draw a single attack, as embarrassing as that is. Ah, there we go. Alright, so, maybe Mummified Hand whenever you play a power, a random card in your hand costs 0. I'll tell you what. Poison Stab. Doesn't mean we're gonna go for a poison deck. Like, I think it's decent as is. And then, you can now gain strength at campfires. Mildly tempting. We're gonna try to get to a campfire as soon as possible. The courier shops are a little cheaper. With 13 HP, I'm like 1 bad turn kills us, essentially. Can I just kill you? I can probably, I can literally just kill you, so let's do that. Then we'll play Adrenaline. And we'll Alchemize. Gives us some decks. It's funny, like, a turn like this makes the deck look amazing. Hey, thank you, Kista1904. But, we don't find ourselves in this situation all that often, unfortunately. Well, we are not really gonna take any damage, I think, and you're probably dead 1 turn after this. I don't believe we have a good deck, and I think the fact that we've come so close to death is indicative of that. But I'm starting to get a little confidence under me here. I'm not sure I'm convinced that Escape Plan is actually good. We're gonna try it regardless. Hey, Pen Nib out of a question mark is a really solid get. We're probably gonna have to rest twice before our boss fight. Unless we get like a regen potion from Alchemize here. Dude, it's such a good time to have. I mean, you always get Dramatic Entrance, but it's such a good time to have it. I'd really like to kill you on turn 1. Let's do some numbers real quick. I mean, literally we can. 1, 2, 3. So maybe that's actually how I want to do this. Like, get smacked like so, and then you get neutralized. I take 3 damage, but perhaps it was worth it. We could have we could have blocked through it, but this is my favorite. I resonate with this enemy. I can relate to this enemy. This guy's probably got to go next. Let's start with an escape plan. Throw in a little alchemize there. It's a strength potion. We could draw adrenaline, I suppose. We were weakened for a turn, which is nasty, but, you know, if we're not weakened this turn... Oh, no, we have to do 19 damage to you. And we're weakened. Bad start. I don't think I can get there. I can block for 18. So I think that's what I'll do. We'll take 7, plus we'll take 11 damage, which is real unfortunate because we have to rest. Again, I don't know though, dude. We've had situations like this where, like, you know, we've made it out of bad situations like this in the past, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. Pen nib, thank you. And sometimes a deck looks like trash on the first floor, and then you get a relic that just takes it to the next level, and you're not as upset anymore. Okay, so you're gonna hit me for 4. We might as well survivor over that, and you're dead. We're gonna have something like, I mean, what do you heal for? 25% of your HP before the boss fight? So we're gonna heal for like 17 or something like that. We're gonna be at 37 HP for our boss fight. It's not good. Get rid of the elixir. It seems like we're leaning towards a poison deck. No, you heal for 30%, so we're gonna be at 41 HP. Alright. We have no, like, killer finishers in this deck. This deck is, like, 100% utility focused. It's very weird. We're gonna gain dex and strength right off the bat, because we are gonna be able to play Alchemize. Certainly, stack up some potion. Deal 8 damage to this guy. We played a power, so defend is free. I don't know if we really love it either way, but we're gonna play Alchemize. We get another potion that's good. Play that, and pass turn. So, what's our win condition now? How does this deck work? It's a fundamental part of a game like this, is understanding how you get to a win. We get to a win. I think I'll play 2 of these and 2 of these. Because of dex, yeah, we take no damage, that's right. We win when we block. Poison Stab plus Noxious Fumes can very, very slowly whittle down a large enemy. We have Pen Nib available. Do we want to strike? I mean, we basically might as well. Again, we don't have any cards that are that much... Sorry, I hit my desk there. We don't have cards that are that much better than strike. To be honest with you. So we definitely want to play Poison Stab. It's all about if we can stack up the poison on this guy real quick. We're very happy campers. That's a super good get there. And we'll just keep striking you. Now, he is going to make it around the horn. Absolutely. This is not a fast deck. So we want to keep our HP high because we are going to have to block a 30 or 40 damage strike coming in eventually. He's not doing anything in particular this turn. Just keep doing this and, you know, watch that poison counter go down and then go up. It goes down and then it goes up. This is a great turn to just block if it fits. Because we'll get the extra energy, and we're not going to... It takes us 2 energy to punch through his block to begin with, you know what I mean? But we are going to change that now. We are going to attack, because not only can we weaken him, which is nice, but we can apply more poison, and with poison being like an essential win condition, keep that up. I'm actually... I wouldn't say I'm optimistic that we're not going to have him get around the horn here, but I'm kind of feeling like there might be a more genuine chance than it originally appeared like. We gotta kill him in like 2 turns. So what's this turn? 14 damage? That's essentially not very much at all. We'll start with a backflip and just see how things look. I don't really want to take 7 damage, honestly. I think I'll just apply the poison. Because I think if we do this, we can get him next turn, even if we have to use the fire potion. I'm honestly just happy to be alive. It didn't really look to me like we were going to be in that situation on this run. So, I don't think we really care about using our fire potion, because he should just die. This is extremely lucky, I think. And now we have an archetype for this deck. We know what this deck's supposed to do. We're going to go for Envenom, which is a little slow, I think, but not necessarily bad. I think we have to go Astrolabe. First off, I literally asked for it. We should transform 2 Defends into Strike, in my opinion. We got Piercing Wail, Eviscerate, and Noxious Fumes. Piercing Wail and Noxious Fumes, I love. I think we'll hit the early shop. Eviscerate is great if we can make it work, but a lot of the time that's not going to be doable. I really wish we'd gotten more energy, but you know, it's kind of it's a tough thing to create, isn't it? Now we have a situation like this where you go, do I really... I think we don't play Envenom on this turn. Although it will make something free. To be, we probably do then. And it gave us a free defend. Now, via Noxious Fumes, he's slowly going to get whittled, but it really is going to be slow. This will make something free. It gave us a free strike. We'll draw, escape plan. Neutralize takes him down to 8 damage. Adrenaline, you always just play it as soon as you get it. We'll dump a basic defend, and at least we're taking out 1 plated armor, and we're taking no damage in the process. And remember, whenever we deal unblocked damage, he starts to take extra damage as well. So, I do want to poison him. I think you want a Piercing Wail. Then he's gonna do 2 damage. Yeah, it's nothing. And now we have Pen Nib. We might as well block. I still don't know. Is it better, worse, or neutral to card draw? I guess it's better to card draw because you could draw Neutralize, but I also worry about drawing a card that we could have gotten next turn that would have been valuable. But I think, like, in my head, it strikes me as kind of a fallacy. Oh, thanks to Pen Nib, we are going to get... Oh, no, we're not. Like, you're not going to be able to play it either way. It's not like... you could just as easily be getting closer to a card by drawing than to waste a card, I guess, is what... That's what my brain says to me, at least. So we're going to take 8 damage here. It's not good. Like, it's not a good situation. We're taking way more damage than I'd like to admit, but we have an ethos. We have a central premise on this run now that makes sense, you know? We want to poison enemies. I do think we need a little more gas, so I'll take Dagger Spray. But basically, we want to poison enemies and then block through them. You got to go Apotheosis. It might be like the actual best card in the game. We do want to upgrade it as well. Everything's cheaper now, remember, because of our... rat. We'll go question mark path, not necessarily guaranteeing we fight the elite. This guy hard counters us real bad. You gotta play Noxious. Noxious made backflip free, which is good. It's card draw, so we'll play it right away. I think you do still play Envenom. Neutralize and, like, purge a curse here. Dramatic Entrance just to hit him. You know you're gonna want to. I think we'll Envenom. Envenom has made Alchemize free, so I think I'm going to play my Energy Potion. Then we'll play Alchemize, which gave us a Poison Potion. Because Alchemize wasn't it free as well? And then this way we can at least... It's not going to do very much damage, but I do like... I guess we could have purged the other curse with Piercing Wail, but... Purge the other artifact, I guess. I mean to suggest. This makes something free. It made a strike free. And he's going to... All his artifact power is gone. It's lovely. So we'll defend, take no damage, pass turn. Well, he starts to hit harder. But I'm not upset. This would... Oh, man, we're frail, so we don't really want to... we don't really want to try to block here, but, you know, 8 damage does 24 damage. Apotheosis upgrades all of your cards for the rest of combat, but our blocks are pretty terrible. I don't know. The thing is, like, a poison potion will kill him in 2 turns. I think we should just throw it. I mean, we're getting a potion every combat anyway. And then we just want to block through everything. So we can put up 9 block. But we can still put up 9 block after playing Apotheosis. So this is going to actually allow us to get to 14, which is better. 16, sorry, my mistake. 14 block on top of the 2 we already got from our skill, I think. Oh, we did get Art of War, because we played no, I mean, just passed. We played no, attacks on turn 1. Or our last turn, I should say. Man, my brain's all over the place. I mean, I think Flying Knee is like agnostically a good card. It's good in almost any archetype. Who the heck are you? Hey, lose all of your gold. Or fight him. Honestly, like, I should fight these guys because it's the beta patch, but I'm just gonna lose 31 gold. Thanks for the gold. Shiny, shiny chits they are. Hey, Bear, hey, this guy gave us all his gold. What a sucker. Let's all have a laugh at this wondrous occasion. You know what? I'm the smart guy because I realize it's better to give up... Oh, dude, let's do it. Lose 1 HP, lose 2 HP, lose 3 HP, obtain the book. At the end of your turn, you can choose one of 3 random cards to shuffle into your draw pile. Sorry. See you later, Elite. We still have to rest. Believe you me, I want to upgrade Apotheosis. I want to upgrade our strength. I want to do many, many things. I got big plans. But, I think we got to start small here. That gave us a free strike. It's not that good. Pen Nib is now available. Ooh. I mean, I think you also alchemize. They give us a block potion, which we'll drink on turn 1. That settles things for us a little bit here. And I think I'll just hit you with the poison stab. It's pretty good. You are going to heal. But you're... Oh, if the enemy's weak. Deal 10 damage to all enemies. Draw 1, discard 1. I think we'd prefer to have some kind of... AoE while we're fighting against 2 enemies here. Noxious Fumes is doing good work, don't get me wrong. Oh, you just buffed strength, that's fine. Noxious Fumes is doing good work, or will, over time at least. I think we're going to choose not to block at all here. This guy is like actually dead, but he might heal through it. You know, it's the benefit of having, like, so many potions. That we can really use 2 per fight, almost. And rarely will we be at a huge deficit. So here, this is, I mean, very simple. This turn, it plays itself. You're going to use your draw that could give you a block. Play this first. Oh, dude, this is amazing. So... It's kind of weird, but I think you might play Noxious Fumes Plus first, because it's already upgraded. And then if you play Envenom, it'll make Apotheosis free. If you play Apotheosis, you cannot play Envenom. So we'll play Envenom, it makes Apotheosis free. We're only going to take 8 damage here. I think, you know, Bane is a fairly solid card for this deck, so we'll shuffle it in here. I'm starting to believe more in this deck, which usually coincides with me getting closer and closer to complete Oblivion. This feels like a turn where I should be able to kill you. Like, this is 14 damage. It takes you to 24, which is actually 17. And then 2 strikes deal 18. Let's run the math. Oh, I mean, with Pen Nib, it's, like, even better, but you're dead. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I still think we like a Dagger Spray. We're going to be forced to go to a shop here, which sucks. Now we have 61 HP. This is lovely. What do we want to do? We want to rest. Oh, whenever you rest, you may add a card. Instead of resting, what I mean to say is we want to add strength to our run, whenever possible. I doubt we're going to love anything here, but you know what? Actually, we do. Oh, we can't afford it. It's, yeah, that's actually substantially too expensive. I mean, give me an escape plan. I know we have 1,000 of them in our deck, but they literally cannot be bad. If our whole deck was escape plan with like 1 strike, we'd still be happy. Probably happier if it was 1 defend, but no, we know we're going to want energy, but first, we might as well escape. We might as well adrenaline, because we want to hit you hard on turn 1. So we'll then dramatic entrance. Open nib. 16 damage can happen multiple ways. We'll do it this way. It's actually a really strong first turn, and I think Doppelganger, I don't really understand it, but I'll take it. The idea being, it kind of synergizes with Art of War. Man, Apotheosis for free is just a beautiful experience. And then we'll play Noxious Fumes for free, which will make another card free. And then we'll play Noxious Fumes for 1, which will make Poison Stab free. And, I mean, you're going to hit me. I can't really get around that. Throw another backflip in here. But you also have a lot of poison, and we're applying 6 extra poison per turn, and we played Apotheosis. Now, we just want to get cards that are not too expensive, you know? Like, I mean, I hate to do it, but a Survivor, dumping an Alchemize I can't afford is completely fine by me. And then I'll deal 24 damage with Eviscerate. And let's add Well-Laid Plans, which gives us an energy refund in our deck. Thanks to the Mummified Hand. Gotta deal 20 damage to you this turn. We gotta deal 14 damage to you this turn. It's surprisingly difficult. Don't love it. I'm just gonna be straight with you. I don't love using the potion there, but it saves us from taking a lot of damage, so life goes on. I mean, draw until you have 6 is interesting, but I'm gonna take Well-Laid Plans, because again, the energy refund, there's something about it that I can get down with here. I mean, look at this. Okay, so here's what you do. We do have card draw, so start with that. Wonderful. Well-Laid Plans. That made a defend free. Noxious Fumes. That made Flying Knee free. I can't hit you 3 times, because you have to take attack damage 3 times. Yeah, I can't hit you 3 times. I'm sorry to tell you. We do want to hit you with this. We definitely want a Flying Knee. I'll Alchemize. Give us a regen potion. We don't need to pop it yet. We don't really gain anything here. I'll throw an Envenom in here, absolutely. And choose a card to retain. We might as well retain Survivor. It's going to be hard for us to do 3 attack damage to this guy until we get a Dagger Spray. But out of the Doldrums, this deck has risen. And it has some power associated with it. You're dealing 10 damage, it's not that much. I can't hit you for 3 yet. What I can do is backflip. And now I should be able to hit you for 3. Wonderful. We now have Pen Nib as well. So we'll hit you like that. Piercing Wail is not relevant on this turn. I mean, I want this guy to eat it, but we might as well take you to, like, lethal range, because I mean, because of the obvious. And we'll retain maybe, like, Piercing Wail. Piercing Wail, for 1, probably stops us from having to play a block. We're weak and he's strong. But he still chooses not to attack, so that's beautiful. Let's try to get super lucky here. Well, Noxious Fumes, that gave us a free defend. Well, Envenom, that gave us a free Piercing Wail. This sucks. I'm an idiot. Should have just played Apotheosis. Sure, that could be a good finisher for us. I'm still going to retain Piercing Wail over Apotheosis. I was just hoping to get the free Apotheosis, but that was greed. It's a good enough card. We should have just played it. Alright, so he's dealing 18 damage. 24 damage, that's no joke. I can hit you for 15. Doesn't seem that good in hindsight, does it? So I'll hit you with one of these. How much? You're still dealing 16 damage. That's like a ton, man. Footwork has given us a free strike. Not quite as good as I was hoping for. Can't believe I just used a skewer to hit him for 5 damage. Oh well. We're gonna take 12 here. It's not that bad. He's getting poisoned. It looks worse than it is. And mind you, this guy is getting like crazy strong now, but and we can burst adrenaline. It actually seems like completely usable here. Incredible. Just an incredible series of events. Well, this will make something free. So Eviscerate's now free. It applied a bunch of poison. This will apply a bunch of poison. You know what? I'd prefer not to take 12 damage. Yeah, I think I'll retain a daze. We could have chosen to retain nothing, but he's dead anyway. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's 20 damage for 2. I think it's actually worth it here, if you consider that we could probably get Envenom to work. Now, we'll pop the regen potion. The idea is if we can gain strength before our next combat, I'd be a very happy man. Let's start here. I hate to do it. We really want to maximize the poison we do to this guy. So there's just getting a little bit right off the bat is worth something. I prefer not to take 21 damage, but I think that the best way to kill you is going to be to get it done as quickly as possible. We should have added a second alchemize. Yeah, I have very little confidence in this deck making it all the way. We shouldn't get too frightened here early on, though. This is a great turn. We're going to have energy next turn. We got a bunch of power. We poisoned him a little bit. Terror is a lovely card. It was a snap pick. I should probably think about it more, but how can you not like Terror as a card? Hey. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You have to play Piercing Wail. Takes him down to 0. Yeah. We will apply that. We will absolutely alchemize. They gave us an elixir, but hey, he tried, right? And he's dead. Doesn't matter. I think we could probably beat the second boss. The third floor is going to be a little bit of a nightmare, but we'll see. I keep adding cards. Like, our deck is getting very thick, but maybe that's what we need, as strange as that sounds. We might as well play Envenom. It gives us a refund on something. It gave us a free strike. Not very good, but it's something. And I'll hit you with the Flying Knee for a little bit of energy next turn, but believe you me, I'm fully aware, I should say, of the fact that a Snecko could pretty much just kill us. It's only hidden for 8. That's not that bad. So this is free and hooks us up. Do we have Envenom? We did play Envenom. Riddle with Holes is then going to be stupidly good. And everything here is great, but you probably start with a Quick Slash, even though it's low value. Everything else worked out wonderfully there. We'll take Riddle with Holes again, because we should take expensive cards when we're fighting Snecko. We should take cards that fit with our deck, but we should take expensive cards as well. So this time he's hidden for 22, which is just horrible. But immediately we were vindicated on this pick. Piercing Wail is not that good right now. I'm just looking at this like, okay, if I hit you for 20, I gotta find a way to deal 13 damage to you. This takes all our energy. And this is... I don't know. This... kind of horrible? This won't kill you. We might as well play Apotheosis then, but I mean, we're gonna be low. We're gonna be on like 12 HP, which means we need to rest, of course. He's dead, which is amazing. And we did get to play Alchemize. It gave us a block potion, so we got some value out of it, but I don't know, man. This one's looking, it's looking dicey. There is value to Blur. I think Sucker Punch Plus is probably better. We'll rest. We can add a card when we rest. I mean, we don't dislike Prepared, but it's the Automaton, which I think we saw in advance. Well, let's start small here. Escape Plan into an Envenom, which will make something free. It's probably worth it. Prepared. We don't need to play any defense on this turn, so let's dump these. play Envenom first, probably, which gave us a free Alchemize. It also means that this is going to apply two debuffs, which is awesome. Yeah. Pen Nib is active next. Oh, you idiot. Anyway, dramatic entrance. Does a little damage. I mean, I honestly think now that you've taken that away, you hit him with the poison potion, but it's actually like too little too late. Let's try 1,000 cuts, which is expensive, but gives us energy refund thanks to Mummified Hand, and also allows us to, you know, whenever we play our 0 energy cards, we're applying some poison as well, so I like it. Please make Apotheosis free. Hey, there we go. So we got Apotheosis for free, and then the turn plays itself. You play Dagger Spray, and you choose whom to strike, and I think we will strike you, and I will probably drink our block potion as well, and I'll add an adrenaline into the deck because it's just good. So we're gonna take 10. We're gonna be at 23. He took my adrenaline, as expected. Well, you have to play Dagger Spray. It's just so good against these guys. And then you choose, you know, you could definitely kill one. Or you could energize yourself. It seems like you should kill one. Probably the one who has an adrenaline. Mind you, the adrenaline won't show up until next turn. I think we'll be... Tools of the Trade is essentially free to play. And we'll retain the Flying Knee. You're going to die before you attack, and you're going to drop an adrenaline into my hand. I'm going to take 8 damage, go down to 15. It's going to be a little... It's going to be close. And we're technically in lethal range here. Start with Noxious. It's free. Sort of. It made a Flying Knee free, which is incredible. Then, Escape Plan. Play Adrenaline Plus. Tools of the Trade makes something else free. There's a Poison Stab. Definitely want to use it on you. Flying Knee is free. Tell you what, I'm going to hit you. Now you're dealing 20. We're still kicking it here. Play Adrenaline. Brings out a Neutralize. You're dealing 14. That's not that bad anymore. We'll hit you with this for 0. No question. Throw in a Backflip. Ah, here we go. Now you got 1,000 cuts. Just made a Dagger Spray free. And then a Flying Knee. We're going to take 1 damage. Is it worth it? I think it's highly, extremely worth it. I don't want any of these cards. I don't think those cards gave us much. Maybe setup was worth it, but... Anyway, remember, now whenever we play a card, he gets weakened. Oh yeah, we just used Neutralize with Pen Nib. That's a really good start. Riddle with Holes is going to apply just a silly amount of poison. We probably want to Energize. We probably want to Riddle with Holes. Probably want to add a little poison on top of that. Then we'll strike you. The turn has become very clear. We're going to end turn. We're going to Gimme Burst. We're going to keep Piercing Wail. Confirm. We can kill him this turn. Maybe. We might have to kill him this turn. Do you dump a Defend here? I don't know. I think you dump an Eviscerate could get cheap. You know what? We dump a Defend because a Piercing Wail does exactly the same thing. So we'll start with Escape Plan. Hey. And then we'll add in a Prepared. We can block for enough with Survivor and Burst. So I kind of want to dump... But how much do we need to do, like 33 damage to you? I'm going to dump a Strike. It doesn't feel right to dump Eviscerate. But I know we can live if we do this, so we should. What's my methodology? We should play Burst Survivor last, like with our last 2 energy. This still might just kill you. Clearly it did not. Anyway, That was my game plan. I ran the numbers and I was like, sure, Eviscerate will get you there, almost certainly, but this will also get you there, so why mess about? As long as you're confident in your arithmetic, who cares, you know? You got him. And let's kill him in like the worst way possible. Let's kill him with 1,000 cuts. Oops. Oops. Did I do that? I can't believe we lived. Probably many people saying the same thing here. Dude, I think it's indicative of bad deck construction. Jesus Christ. That I just like, none of the rare cards from the boss. Oh, hey, we can see who we're fighting at the end of the floor. None of the rare cards from the boss seem to like fit our deck at all. So, oh well, I guess. All right, it's great stuff. Well laid plans. Start it up. What's free? Survivor. Not really great on turn 1. Certainly a dagger spray is nice. Certainly a dramatic entrance gets some work done. And then, pen nib's active. What do we want to add? Give me a... Dude, well-laid plans. The thing is, I'm never going to say no to a 0 energy power. It does kind of take up space, but it gives us value, and it gives us an energy refund. It's like getting one... When you draw that card, you're basically getting an energy. Or sometimes 2. Noxious. Hit Piercing Wail. Oh, dude, it's a great turn for that. Thank you. So we're taking 0 damage, which I think is probably the optimum amount of damage. And we should probably just hit someone for 40. Yeah, that seemed right. Add an Alchemize in here. We could all... We're getting a stupid amount of potions, but could always use more. I want to point out, I still have no confidence in this deck, but I think, you know, 2 weeks ago, I lose on the 1st or 2nd floor with this deck. Now, I'm not going to say good, just going to say it's getting better all the time. Well-laid plans into a free defend. Prepared. Good lord. We still have 3 energy. I'm like, you have to play in Venom, which then gave us a free Eviscerate. Like, I can kill you, but it just seems like such a waste. Nobody else is attacking, though, so, like... it's a little weak. Straight up, add more Alchemizes, dude. I'm always going to be happy with them. The first Alchemize paid for another Alchemize and then another card on top of it, so... I don't know, we got a full-on, like, potion deck. I need your strongest deck. I'm heading into battle. We do want to play Apotheosis. We can get enough energy to make it pop regardless. I love it. What else do we want here? I mean, we want to weaken an enemy. Absolutely. Let's play a free Alchemize. We know we're going to get a potion after combat. So what do you want to use? Probably energy? We know we're going to want to block. So this is what I wanted. Because Noxious Fumes then makes something free. It's a strike, but still. We'll hit you with the Dagger Spray. Have we really not gotten... No, we've played in Venom. We've absolutely played in Venom. We'll drink our energy potion. We're going to end up taking 8 damage here. No, we're going to take slightly less than 8 damage. And the reason for... Oh... Right, because of Envenom, you're actually going to be dead. So we're going to take no damage. My mistake. Give me a Crippling Poison. I believe we can make it work. We're finding ourselves often energized, so... What do we want to draw? Dagger Sprays. Dagger Sprays will get the job done here. Didn't get him? That's fine. Play an Alchemize. We honestly might as well use one more potion. But we can self-select, I guess. Later. Anyway. Oh, this is what I like. Well. You gotta get hit one more time. That's a bummer. We should be able to kill on this turn. It's not a great... I mean, it's a slow deck, but it's kind of popping. Dagger Sprays, please? poisons? Oh, that's what I like to see. 2 dagger sprays. I mean, that might just literally do it without any math required. We took no damage, which is pretty rare for us. We don't need an elixir, obviously. Bane totally works. Bane fits the deck. Lose all gold, gain a relic. The relic makes all enemies weak when we start a turn. I don't think it's worth 196 gold when we get a 20% discount on the shop. Oh no, it's madness. Yeah, give me madness. We'll try. Give me madness. This guy's got to die quickly. So we'll probably end up hitting him with the poison potion on turn 1. We'll hit adrenaline. Dramatic entrance. The thing is, madness is not good when we want the fight to be over quickly, and also when we expect these enemies to die within a couple of turns. I'm gonna pop a block potion, so we only take 3 damage, and then I'm just gonna, like, energize myself for the next turn. Let's add a Noxious into here. We have 5 energy for our next turn, and we need to do something like 34 damage. 33 damage? I don't know. Oh, no, we didn't play any powers on the last one. So, well-laid plants. Gives us a free piercing wail, which is nice. That takes us down to 12 attack from this guy, but I don't know. He might still live. We're not getting to pen nib, so there's not much we can do about it, so I'm choosing not to stress out too much about this. Next turn, he's definitely dead. We need to hit him for 6, which is pretty good. It's like almost literally anything will get the job done there. So we'll play an Alchemize into a weak potion. Well, let's not mess about. Make sure he's done. Absolutely. Again, well-laid plans. I can see an argument against it, but I disagree with the argument against it. I really wish this was not combat, especially against an enemy I've never seen before. Okay. First, hit you with that. Probably, I think I'm just gonna straight up drink the block potion. We'll play Noxious. Noxious gave us a free Madness. We'll play Madness. It'll give us a free Poison Stab for the rest of combat, which also had a pen nib associated with it. It's a really good first turn. It keeps us... Again, this is free. This is a little dangerous, but this guy doesn't have enough HP for me to justify paying 2 for an Envenom, I think. This guy doesn't seem that bad, but we did get way ahead of the curve early. So we got 5 energy. Let's start with Tools of the Trade, which gave us a free defend. Definitely the worst outcome we could expect there. Alchemize gives us a poison potion. It will save it for a potential, like, elite fight. Now that I mean, accuracy is actually a literally... Oh, constricted at the end of your turn, take 10 damage. Pardon me, sir? Well, that's horrible, and this guy's got to die as soon as possible. I mean, I don't really want to dump that, but if it's got to be done, it's got to be done, okay? I mean, you got to be weakened, or stay weakened, ideally. Try that, give us a free backflip, play the backflip. Can't play Apotheosis, we'll play Piercing Wail. We're gonna take 12 damage at the end of this turn. This guy's not getting too much closer to death, which has me spooked would be the word that I think is an appropriate one to use here. It says 10 damage, not 10 HP. I was really hoping for a free Eviscerate, but you know, you can't always get what you want. You gotta catch him. I mean, actually, no, I thought we were gonna die. We gotta kill him next turn. I really thought we were gonna be able to go to our campfire and, I love it. Gain strength, but obviously we're gonna have to rest. And we're gonna fight an elite pretty soon as well, so it's like, it's very scary. We'd really like some alchemizers to work with us here. This being free is pretty nice, actually. I think I'll give it a try, even though I'm not convinced. The idea is we'd draw a power and then play it for free. This made defend free, which is... We're not getting the best luck on that. I don't want to act like it's the worst thing that's ever happened to anybody in the history of this game. Probably should have actually played, or taken dexterity, but I do love the flying knees. So we're weak as heck, right? Yeah, we're weak forever. Which is where poison becomes even more valuable. Noxious has made a free Madness, which has made a free Strike. I was really hoping for a free Envenom, but we could do it like this as well. So we've managed to put up 3 block. We're going to take 22 damage. And I'm now realizing that we're probably just going to die right here. I think it's fair to say we've taken some grave missteps. This is exactly what we were it's exactly what we were hoping for. So Apotheosis has just now become like the greatest card you could ever hope to imagine. We got Pen Nib for our next turn. I still think we're going to die, but we're trying. We're trying. 28. 28. How do we get past that? Well, I mean, everything costs 0. 20? 20. Neutralize him. 15. Survivor, let's go. We're gonna have 1 HP? This genius! He's holding it together. Well, this is bad. Regen? Oh, strength. I don't see how we get through this, is the thing. Like, dump a basic strike, really, with holes. Hit you with the sucker punch. Hit you with the poison stab. Throw up a defend, and we're still gonna die. We're still gonna die, but I genuinely tried. What a strange deck. I'm kind of digging the beta branch, though. This deck had no business ever existing, so the fact that we made it a space here is nice. A distance, I should say. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you don't see more in the future. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!